last time on Oz Hour?
Okay, last time on Oz Hour, we're like not even in Oz. We're on an island. And I don't remember the name. So we're just going to keep moving forward. And there is a prince there, and there's a king. Don't remember their names. And what do? They live on this place. They become friends with a guy who comes on a boat and like and goes there too, and he's like, I'm here because like my people were like weird and crazy. Oh, King Tick-a-Tack. Oh wait, no, that's not him. Oh God. What do? They become friends and everything, and then the king explains to his son, he's like, I got pearls of wisdom, pearls of time, and pearls of vision. And these are the 3 pearls that helped us defeat the war that happened to us, or almost happened to us. A whole wave knocked out the whole army. And then what happened after that? Oh yeah, the kid was in the tree. And the people of the north came and they took everyone, and they weren't able to get to the pearls in time to protect themselves. And that was it.
Hi there, and welcome to episode 61 of Oz Hour, the only place where you can hear everything you never knew about the wonderful and strange land of Oz.
That's right. With the help of some alcohol, we will be discussing each of the 14 books in L. Frank Baum's Wizard of Oz series.
Today we will be continuing with Book 10, Rinkitink in Oz, covering chapters 4 and 5.
We're your hosts, Blake Stone.
And Wyatt Swyman.
And joining us as always is our resident Oz initiate, bad girl, Hannah Aguirre.
What up?
Oh, yeah, she's bad. Yeah. She's bad to the bone.
Right,
Hannah, you just attempted to play last time on, where you attempted to recap what happened last time on Oz Hour.
This might be my worst one.
How long did that take?
Honestly, very quick.
I
1 minute, 17 seconds.
Okay, so here's what we need to know. The island is called Pingaree. The Prince of Pingaree, his name's Inga. His father's Kitticut. His mom is Gary.
Wait, Ithaca?
Kitticut.
That's right, Kitticut.
Like kitty cut.
Kitticut.
King Rinkitink visits Pingaree to thank them all for the huge pearls that they delivered to his kingdom each year. Pingaree grows these really big pearls. That's important to know because the people are defenseless oyster fishermen.
Also,
oyster fisher.
To throw back, because like the order was wrong, which doesn't really matter, but Inga found out about the pearls before King fucking Rinkitink came. They were like that happened all beforehand. So just to say,
did she give them later?
Yeah, but you did acknowledge something similar to this book.
Okay, mine's also going to be out of order because I was following her lead. So King Rinkitink comes to thank them. The people are defenseless oyster fishermen, but one time the raiders from the islands of Regos and Koragos came to attack Pingaree and steal their plunder, and the Pingareans won the battle. Inga's father shows him these 3 pearls that are hidden under a spring-loaded tile in the
I just feel like you're not
banquet
saying
hall.
words.
Womp,
But
womp,
I'm
womp,
listening.
womp,
I'm
womp,
listening.
Okay, the 3 pearls. There's a pink one, a blue one, and a white one. That is how the Pingareans won the battle against Regos and Koragos.
Don't they have meanings?
They do,
yes,
but you know what?
The blue gives strength, the pink gives protection, and the white whispers wisdom to you.
Wisdom.
Okay?
I got 1. 1 out of 3.
You did say wisdom, vision, and sight. No, wait, wisdom, vision. You said something
Prism.
else.
So the people from Regos and Koragos come back for revenge for losing that battle. They burn down every house, they tear down the palace, and they take all of the people as slaves. Inga is left alone on the island.
Crazy.
Yeah. And he was asleep in a tree.
Inga.
Inga. Pingaree.
So fortunately, most of the characters were just wiped away, so the naming will be a lot easier.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So anyway, that was what we talked about last time.
I was like, where are we? What do we do now? I felt like we were already in the episode. Before we started recording, we went ahead and whipped up some cocktails. Wyatt, tell us about the Pearl of Wisdom.
So yeah, tonight we were drinking the Pearl of Wisdom. It has some coconut cream, some lime, some tequila, and ice.
All right.
I know. Find the recipe
like
on our Instagram at Oz Hour Podcast.
Let's slurp. Pretend there was less lime.
No. Chapter 4. The Deserted Island. So
Please.
we kind of do a little bit of a flashback because when we ended the last book, the warriors had left and they'd sang their songs like the morning after. But this is like a flashback to the night they've arrived. And Inga is in his his treehouse, and he is like, okay, I'm going to go to sleep because it's dark and the warriors are still here.
Yeah. He stays hidden up there the entire night. The next morning, he watches as they get on their boats and leave with all of the slaves.
Yes. And as we heard last time, when they left, they were singing songs about winning. And he watches them until every boat has gone over the horizon.
Yeah, he's so afraid of getting out of that tree.
Yeah.
That he watches them until they're dots, until they're gone.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And it takes hours.
Yeah, that's like a day.
Yeah, literally.
That makes me sick.
So Inga isn't feeling super good though, because he has been up in that tree like for a whole 24 hours. So he is starving, and he's also thirsty. I guess he didn't have anything to drink either.
And despite what's happened on Pingaree, it's a beautiful day. The sun is still shining. The birds are singing. The butterflies are fluttering around. I know it's that song from Beetlejuice. It's like, you're invisible when you're sad. Clocks tick and phones still ring. That's a good song.
Oh,
Hannah
yeah.
doesn't know it?
No.
Oh, you'd love it.
Yeah.
You'd love it. So it's still a beautiful day. Inga,
But it's disturbing.
it's disturbing. It's a beautiful day on the
Yeah.
island.
It's like
And
being at
there's
the
nothing
mall
there.
alone.
No one's there. It's I Am
Yeah.
Legend.
Yeah,
It's I Am
exactly.
Legend.
That is it. And yeah, and everything is destroyed. Literally everything. So that's not fun.
Yes, he
What's he
knows
gonna
he's
do?
he knows he's not going to starve
Yeah.
because he's like, okay, like the trees have fruit, the bushes have fruit, the sea has oysters and fish. Like, I'm not going to starve here, but I'm going to be alone here for the rest of my
Forever?
life. I'm 16.
Yeah. It's
Like-
honestly scarier because he knows he'll survive.
He knows
But
about
he
the
knows
pearls,
he'll be
though,
alone.
right?
Well,
He knows about the pearls. They're not immediately on his mind.
Yeah.
Because
That would be so
Hello.
on my mind.
I don't
I
know. The most.
Well, I guess
I feel
it
like his
was
brain
pretty
is broken.
traumatizing.
His
But-
brain is broken.
Yeah.
see, for me, I'm
if-
like, I saw warriors land on the island, and like 5 weeks ago, my dad told me the last time this
Yeah.
happened that magic pearls got used.
I
That's
feel like
true.
the little bit of hope in me would be like, okay, look for the pearls.
The whole
Yeah.
time you were watching the island get pillaged and plundered, you would be thinking, it's okay because the pearls are going to kick in any minute. now."
Exactly. Yeah. So,
So, okay, he's thinking about the pearls.
But that's another
He's
thing
gotta
too,
be.
is like he probably is thinking about them, but he's so hungry. So the first place he goes
Priorities.
is to get food. So he goes to the palace to see if he can find some like food scraps or
The
anything
palace
to
is
eat.
a pile of rubble.
Oh my God.
It's literally like it was TV movie style where they throw ropes on top of it and
And
pull it
ripped it
down.
down.
Oh my
and
God.
he
Which is
watched.
so much worse than if they hit it with cannonballs or something.
Yeah.
Like they put their asses into
Yeah.
pulling
It's
that
like when
down.
they
Yeah,
linked arms
seriously.
and did a full grid search of the island to get every person to enslave them.
That's
These people
true.
are crazy.
They were like, we're going to
Yeah, why
knock
are
their
they
houses over with
psycho?
a
If they were
Go.
outside this house right now, what would we do? Like if we looked out and there was 50
Um,
warriors
Oh,
just looking up at us in the window.
I would jump out that window to my car. And my keys are in
Oh
my
my
pocket.
God.
Perfect.
No, I'd do a full-on Home Alone. I'd be like heating up the door handle.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I'd be like,
pouring
we're
marbles on
boiling
the floor.
oil. Hang up the paint cans.
Oh my God.
No.
So Inga is eating some food among the rubble of the palace. He's like sitting on a big slab of marble and he's eating because he knows he has to. The boy is just crying as he
Yeah.
eats food, which like honestly me at 10 p.m. last night, but for a completely different reason.
Yeah, no, he's not having a very good time. But he's also like, I have to just be strong and get through it and figure it out. Like there's no, like I can sulk about it or I can
Yeah.
do something.
Good thing his dad was like giving him king training.
Seriously, yeah, he's thinking
Yeah,
like a
prepping.
professional.
He felt like something was gonna happen.
Yeah. Ugh, God. I know. Can you imagine if his dad hadn't told him about these pearls? Spoiler: the pearls are gonna come up, right? Like
Yeah.
they're coming. So thank God that Inga knew. But right now he is probably maybe thinking of that. But what he's really thinking is he hasn't had any water for 24 hours. So he goes to the well, which is like I mean, the well is by the palace, but like he kind of like walk around the rubble a little bit to go get to it. But it doesn't really matter. He gets to the well and starts to lower down the bucket, as you would do. And it's also a windlass winch. Windlass. We learned what it was in the last book.
When TikTok was stuck in the well.
Yeah. So same kind of well. Apparently they have that in Pingaree too.
Did they just like throw him down from somewhere else, and he's just like in that well now?
Well, so no,
Well, he's getting water from the well.
Yeah.
Well, I was just saying, like when TikTok was stuck in the well.
Oh, I thought it was like,
No.
like there's underground tunnels.
Oh my god, yeah.
So he's gonna get
How
the
did
pearls
we
from
get out
down
of
there.
Oz?
No, so he starts like letting the bucket down into the well, and he's like stops short because he's surprised because he hears this voice call up like, "Be careful up there! Ow, shit!"
Oh my god.
Yeah. But it's not only them saying be careful, they're also laughing a little bit.
Uh-oh.
And it says it actually sounds scary because it echoes up to
It
the bottom of a dark
echoes.
well.
Ew.
Yeah, and he thinks he's alone, and now he thinks that's the only thing with him. Not fun.
That's a Black Mirror.
Yeah,
That
seriously.
is. Oh my gosh.
But no, he
Thanks.
recognizes who it is, and it's Rinkitink, and his voice is calling up. And he is nearly drowned because he fell into the well running away from the warriors when they invaded. So
Gosh, no one else fell into the well?
I know,
No.
right?
And the Raiders didn't like get a drink at any
I
point.
know. Well, that's true actually.
That is true.
So fortunately, like Rinkitink, he falls down in the well, but like the well wasn't that deep, so he didn't drown and he didn't land on his neck and break it and die. But so the water is like up to his neck, so he's standing in the water all the way up to his neck. He should be dead.
I know. Your body can only soak up so much water.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So yeah, he is just ahead in the water, being like, "I'm standing flat-footed. I've been waiting all night, calling up. Thanks for finding me."
But he's still laughing and like kind and jovial. He's not being mad or mean.
Yeah.
But he's in a really crazy situation, and Inga is actually surprised that he can laugh. And he's like
He's like, "Actually, you're creeping me out."
yeah, he's like, okay, let's just like
Please.
focus up here because let's just get you out. So he's thinking, shit, as you may recall, Rinkitink is fat. Not fat, I shouldn't say that. Rinkitink is
Big boned.
big boned.
He is obese,
Yeah.
the
Well,
scientific
yeah,
term.
that's true. We've seen it for the illustrations.
A doctor.
So the first idea Rinkitink has is, "Hey, lower the bucket. I'll hold on to it. You like wench me out of here."
Yeah. And apparently it's attached to a chain specifically because my
Okay.
first thing was like, rope.
Ugh.
I don't feel like Inga's very optimistic either, but he's like,
No.
"Let's give it a go."
Let's just at least
Yeah,
try.
he has no other ideas. And to be fair, yeah, and maybe it'll be easier than he thinks. But it's not. He gets him like halfway up, which is honestly pretty good.
Oh yeah, that was 10 minutes of cranking.
Yeah, and he is at the like breaking point and he breaks. He has to let go.
He's like standing there with his full body weight against the thing.
Oh my
Just like he
God.
can't turn it any further, but he knows if he lets go, Rinkitink's going down.
Yeah.
And he has to just let him go down.
And he just like does it.
No.
So Rinkitink falls back halfway down the well.
Ouch.
He's spluttering. He's calling up, and he's like, "Oh my god, why didn't you warn me that you were gonna let go?" And Inga's like, "Oh my god, like there wasn't time."
I'm
and
fighting for my
body gave
life.
out, dude.
yeah.
I didn't even know. Ugh.
So Inga probably needs like a decent break after that, but it's not mentioned because he just put his ass on it. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't know why
He
I keep
put his ass
saying
on
that,
it.
but people keep putting their ass on stuff to get it done. So Inga's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, you're too heavy. Like, it's just not gonna work." So Rinkitink he's like, that's fine. Like, I'm not suffering from thirst with all the water in me. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
So
Rinkitink,
this guy can smile in the face of disaster.
He's
And just so you
terrified. I
know,
can see it
'cause-
in his eyes.
oh yeah, 100%. He's not happy. But yeah, just assume that every other word that we say or every other sentence we say about Rinkitink is a
Just
joke he's
laughing.
saying. Because I can tell you, it gets a little,
It's nothing.
it gets old, and it's not that
Nothing
interesting.
burgers.
But yeah,
Um,
lots of jokes from him though.
But yeah,
Always
he's like,
laughing.
no harm. Inga's like, so what now? Rinkitink's like, oh, go get someone to help.
Yeah, it's like, oh, what?
Yeah, Inga's like, about
Who?
that, you and me are the only two people on the island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Wow. But Inga then informs him that everybody, including the royal family, has been taken as a slave. Yeah. He's like, so let's like.
See, that's when I would have my mental breakdown.
Oh,
He
Inga's
does.
doing everything in his power not to cry right
literally, he
yeah,
breaks.
because you shouldn't have to say it out loud that quick.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Like
should
let
have
you
to
just
face
sit
it.
for a little bit.
now. I'm surprised his brain even went to they're going to be slaves because that is like we know as the audience that that's what's going to happen. But he
Yeah.
was in a tree. He doesn't know where they're going or why.
I mean, maybe
I'm
he
surprised. I'm surprised he didn't say like they're taking my parents and all of my people in there. They're
Maybe
gonna
he
make
heard
them
the
cakes.
people say that. He was like,
Oh yeah, so the
These,
warriors or whatever.
slaves.
Well, yeah.
slaves, slaves, slaves.
slaves. Wait, come on,
Oh.
guys.
Oh my
1,
God.
2, 3, slaves. Let's get that soundbite out there.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's what they did. It wasn't us. That's what they did.
We're just
okay?
reporting on what happened.
Yeah, we're only the messengers.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so Rinkitink's like, okay, like one thing at a time. Like, can you just find me something to eat? Send it down in the bucket. So Inga goes back to the ruins of the palace, see if he can find anything to eat for Rinkitink. And while he's searching the rubble, he's super surprised to see Bilbil wandering among the marble blocks. Do you know who Bilbil is?
A horse?
Goat.
Goat.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes. Good job.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Inga finds Bilbil and he's like, how did you escape? And Bilbil's like, I stayed out of their way and just didn't talk because they just thought I was a goat.
Giving wicked.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was like, hi, Miss Dr. Dillamond. And animals are better seen than her, or well, you know the phrase. But
Yeah, he's pretending to be an animal that went dumb.
yeah, he said he makes a joke and he's like, oh, they didn't know I could speak, and I actually have more wisdom than 100 warriors. And I was like, okay, Dr. Dolman, like,
Oh, right.
it's 100% him. So Bilbil,
It's his nephew.
yeah, or like, yeah, nephew, cousin, maybe, honestly.
Cousin.
Dr. Billamond.
Oh my god, that sounds like a Digimon. But Inga, Bilbil asks if the old man was taken, and then he's like, I mean Rinkitink, because at first Inga's like, old man, because Inga's very respectful, and he's like he's not snobby
Yeah,
about
he
it.
doesn't think of kings that way.
Yeah, he's like old man, but he was like, oh, like his majesty is actually at the bottom of a well, and we don't know how to get him out.
Yeah.
So that's interesting news for Bilbil.
Yeah, Bilbo's like, oh, let him stay down there. He's a pain
No.
in the ass.
Bill, we're gonna use your back.
Yeah,
Literally,
you're a goat. I see
Yeah.
a goat right now.
Bilbil,
I
you're
actually
still
see a
goat,
goat.
actually.
But also, like, importantly, Inga's like, okay, you know what, Bilbil, like, drop the act. Like,
Yeah.
you must respect King Rinkitink.
Yeah, he's like, you can't mean it when you say that we should just leave him down there. Like,
No,
he's
he
so kind.
means it.
Well, he's like, okay, like he's not so bad.
he
like,
lightens up a
but he's
little.
like, but the fucking jokes all the time and the laughing. And he's
Oh, he
like,
hates
God,
it.
yeah. He's
Wyatt
just like,
hates it so much he won't even let us tell you about him.
I know.
That's enough.
I'm Bilbo.
I'm
am
Inga.
Bilbo.
Oh my god.
I'm Inga. So Inga runs back to the well. Bilbo follows him at his own pace. And when Inga gets to the well, he's like, hey, Rinkitink, I found Bilbil. And Rinkitink's like, oh, well, the enemy is lucky because Bilbil's here and not with them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. He does a lucky me, lucky them, or lucky them, unlucky me thing.
They are so they're like an old married couple. They're cute.
Yeah, it
Um,
is.
Rinkitink says that it's also good luck for him, though, because he's sure that Inga and Bilbil pulling at the same time will be able to get him out of the hole.
We'll see about that.
So Inga goes and finds some rope.
Yeah, because the chain is there, but they need to be able to like tie it to Bilbil. So he has to like untie all these knots that they use, because those are the ropes they used to tear down his home, which is horrible. But then he puts them to his own devices, and he unties them.
Drag a king out of a well.
I know, and a big one too. Not even easy. But Bilbil
humiliating.
falls asleep. And
Yeah, let him rest.
yeah,
honestly.
he's napping. Rinkitink is singing a song like in the well, which is kind of cute. And Inga announces that he has the rope.
Inga ties a loop at the end of the rope for Rinkitink to like slip his arms and upper body through so that they can drag him up. He sends that down to Rinkitink.
Backpack.
Then he exactly the backpack. Then he fastens the other end of the rope to Bilbil's shoulders. I don't know why I was thinking they were going to tie it to his horns. Obviously, it's much safer to tie it around his chest.
It's so hard.
I was like, why are they tying it to his horns? He has those. That's not helpful.
No, they put a little harness on him.
Thank God.
And attach that.
Inga's like, all right, everyone ready? Rinkitink's like, ready. Bilbil's like, I actually have not had my nap. I was just getting into my nap when you got here.
Yeah, I'm not prepared.
But Inga's like, stop.
Yeah.
And well, actually,
Yeah, he says Rinkitink might catch the rheumatism.
yeah, like which is basically arthritis, like joint
Rheumatism?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's been in the water for like 34 hours.
Me
Yeah,
in the summer.
somehow. Yeah,
I'm
Literally.
always getting rheumatism.
You got that tism?
I got that tism.
Oh my god.
I got that tism. Rheumatism. It's a commercial.
I get that.
Oh.
But at that point, Bilbo complies. Or Bilbo. Oh my god. Bill.
I told you guys we're not actually saying anything.
Oh my
These
God.
aren't words. I
Oh
hope
my
you
God,
know.
I
We've all been
know.
just speaking a different language for the last 30
How
minutes.
is
hate
anybody
hearing this
listening
back.
to this? They already left. We can say whatever we want.
Yeah, we're allowed.
So Bill complies, and he says, "Okay, cool. Tie me up. Or I'm already tied up. Let's just do it now." And it's really hard to get the king up, even with both of them. Like a couple of times, they nearly got pulled back into the well.
Imagine if all three of them fell in that well.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. No.
Oh my gosh.
No, I won't.
So for a while, so they pull and pull. He comes up. They get him actually onto solid ground. And for a while, they all just have to sit there in silence, like panting for breath and just looking at each other.
Ugh.
Just locking in a little bit.
Yeah. But when they
and-
finally catch their breath, Bilbil starts criticizing the king for falling in the well, which is a honestly fair criticism, because I'm like, that's a big well. But he says he looked over his shoulder to see if the warrior was chasing him, and that's when he fell in.
I feel
He
like
wasn't
scary
looking where he was
things were
going.
happening.
Yeah.
so-
yeah.
But also, it's like Bilbo does kind of love him, though, because he's like, how could you fall into a well? You could have broken your neck. You could have drowned. Like,
Yeah, it's giving like
I could have drowned Gilbert.
love.
It is giving love. They're
It is.
BFFs. But yeah, Rinkitink's like literally like, dude, didn't do it on purpose. Kiki koo kook.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Bilbo's
loves
that one.
Yeah. So Rinkitink, he didn't see the well. He falls in. He lands safely in the water. Once he realizes he can stand, he just stands there with his chin above the water and calls for help all night, as we know.
Because thankfully, no one could hear him over the commotion of the raid.
Right.
What if a warrior looked down and was like, someone's down there,
And
let's get
that's
them.
what
Throws a grenade down
That's
there.
what Bill Bill says. Bill Bill's like, if the warriors heard you, you'd be a slave, by the way. So maybe don't just scream next time.
God, he's so dumb.
I know.
But-
That is stupid.
Then there's like a little joke back and forth. Rinkitink is being self-deprecating, and he's just like, I wouldn't make a very good slave. Hard labor. I'm too chubby. Tee-hee.
Yeah, he's like, I'm stout.
Yeah, it would just suck a little bit more for you.
Yeah. But I think though, it hasn't really sunk, and like he is being stupid, and he's also being like careless, or like, I don't know, he's downplaying the situation, but I think he just doesn't understand, because he's like, well, how many other people escaped? Like,
Which is a crazy question, because I never even thought that there could be other people on this island right now.
yeah,
They
I
could
know.
not be alone. But Inga's like, I don't know. I haven't gotten a chance to explore. Like, you were the first thing I found.
Mhm.
So let's go find the other survivors.
See.
So
because I mean, Bill even.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If the 3 of them are there, it means there could be 7 more.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's no if everyone on the plane and Lost survived, there could be 18 more people on the island and another tribe.
The others.
Okay. But and as a reminder too, this island is half a mile long on one end, 4 miles the other direction, and it like comes to a point. So this is a pretty small island. So they're like, we can fucking cover this thing in a few hours.
Yeah, check
it's
everything.
a 4-mile island. We can do that all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. So they do that all day, and they find nothing. Every home has been destroyed. Everything has been looted. Everything is burned. There are no other fucking people. It's ruins. It's like they found ruins from 1,000 years ago, except it's
Jeez.
still like pretty fresh.
Yeah. Rinkitink, Bilbo, and Inga realize they are officially the only inhabitants of Pingaree.
And Rinkitink isn't laughing now.
Yikes.
yeah, he
Oh,
can't
good.
crack any
Honestly, 'cause that's
joke.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bilbo's got nothing sassy or negative to say, no complaining from the goat. They're just honestly stunned, and it's just like this
Sad.
gross feeling, right?
Yeah. And Inga's just been like not crying because like it's not like that, but he's been just like tears the whole day.
And
Everywhere they
each-
go, everywhere he looks,
Yeah,
tears.
each new thing he sees brings fresh, hot tears to his eyes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And so by the time the sun goes down, they're back. They're like they've made it all the way across Pingaree very slowly, and they see it's just as bare as everywhere else.
Yeah.
And Inga's like, everything I've ever known has been taken away, and just like that's devastating. But how quickly it happened.
Yeah, like
Like-
he watched it happen.
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
underneath it.
As confused as he is sad.
Yeah, yeah. It's like impossible for someone to comprehend. Period.
And so, honestly,
also-
thank God those other 2 people survived.
Oh my
If
god,
he was
I know.
alone right now, he'd be, I don't know. He'd
It'd
go
be
feral.
really scary.
He'd
It
be
would
Mowgli.
be so scary. Yeah, and so they've gone across the entire island to the end. It's getting dark. This is their side of the island they started on was where the palace was. This side there's like not even really houses to begin with down there. It's like mostly just like the beach. So they just crawl under a casa tree, which
House.
I guess house
Yeah, I
tree.
was like, what is that?
I didn't think about that
Tree
the
house?
first time. Just roots. But they just basically curl up under a tree, and they're so fucking tired from the stress, all the labor they did to free Rinkitink, and just the whole day that they fall asleep like immediately. And that's all for the night. And then they wake up at dawn, and the birds are singing. But that's the end of chapter 4. The deserted island. Yikes. And Blake,
Ew, yikes.
what would you desert that?
I would desert that. Well.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a good one.
Chapter 5. The 3 Pearls.
Finally.
I know, right? It's been a whole chapter.
Yeah. We need to get the
Waiting.
pearls.
Yeah.
So-
They could have used the pearls to get him out of the well.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Strength.
Okay, he wasn't thinking about the
Probably.
pearls. He wasn't thinking about the pearls.
You're right. But he's traumatized.
Yeah.
So that morning, Rinkitink and Inga, they wash up in the sea. They eat a small
Sorry.
breakfast.
I thought you meant they wash up like the sea like is washing them ashore, and I was like,
That's what I thought too. I was like, wait, what?
No, I'm sorry. They get up and they clean their
So they were in a
bodies.
plane crash.
oh my god.
So they wash themselves up in the sea. They have a small breakfast. And they sit down to decide how they can improve their situation. And Rinkitink is thinking of his people back in Gilgad, and he's just like, oh my god, like, they're never going to see me again. Like,
Yeah.
that boat and the rowers that rowed me here, like,
Yeah, his
They're
20
gone.
rowers who just like
they're
just,
Pingarian slaves now.
Yeah, isn't that well? Yeah, yeah. Everyone thinks they're Pingarian, but yeah. It's like there's so many people. I don't know how many that were taken in total, but 20 of them were from Gilgad.
Yeah,
And
that's
R.I.P.
crazy.
They didn't deserve that.
Maybe they dropped them off in Rinkitink.
They were like, "Oh, you guys are
Guys.
Rinkitinkian or whatever."
So Rinkitink's like, yeah, we're prisoners on this island for life. Like and those lives that we live are going to be short unless we find some more food to eat. Which I'm like, I thought there's
raft.
they could make a raft. Oh
Because
my
there's
god,
still trees.
they're so far from everything though that like if you're gonna make a raft, you better be sure
It's
of
gonna handle
that
the
thing.
waves.
Like you need,
Yeah, 'cause
you don't
it's
need
a
a
couple
raft.
days journey
they need a
to
ship.
Rinkitink.
They need a ship. Rinkitink got there with 20 rowers.
Well,
They
but
need a boat.
what
not-
about like Castaway?
what about
He
Castaway?
got picked up on a boat.
Yeah, he get picked up on a boat.
Oh well, hopefully not.
Well, hopefully not a warrior boat.
I'd be wasted goddamn time.
Anyway, so Bill's like, I'm not gonna starve. I can eat all the grass I want.
Yeah.
And it's crazy though because we're not in Oz, so like the stakes are actually high for the first time.
Oh my god,
in, like,
people can
So,
die.
and also here's a question: is this outside the Magic Oz bubble? Could a plane fly over this?
their situation is absurd.
just crashes.
It is.
They have mermaid fairies in the water around their island.
Yeah, that's
True.
But
right.
they're not fairy people.
Yeah, and they don't have talking animals.
Yeah,
Wait, Bill.
Oh, but when
like
he gets there-
Rinkitink has that.
Yeah,
And
but
who
on
knows where he
Gilgad,
got
I
it.
see.
he knows where to get him. You're right. Okay. Anyway, it's a question. It's out there.
Anyway, stakes is high. So Rinkitink thinks for a minute and he asks Inga, he's like, do you think that if worse comes to worse, we could eat Bill?
And Bill is standing there.
Oh my god!
It's
Yeah.
day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, chill.
Bill is.
You can eat
scandalized.
oysters.
Yeah,
Literally.
That's Inga thinks that on his first day. The king doesn't know that, or he doesn't.
Literally, the
understand,
first
at
thing
least.
Inga thought to himself was, well, at least I'm not going to starve.
Yeah, it's like the
fruit-bearing
least
trees and the
concern.
oysters and the
Yeah.
fish.
So Bill hates that, and he is like, "You're a fucking monster." And he's like, "Would you actually do that?" And the king's like, "Well, I wouldn't want to do it," but he's like, "But he also he makes it a joke, and he's like, Bill's meat's probably tough anyway." But it's like,
No, he's trying to play it
but
cool.
girl,
Yeah.
you're just
He's
about
He's
to
like, no,
eat
I'm not
him."
gonna eat you.
My,
but
Yeah.
my
my
teeth aren't
favorite
strong.
type of meat is tough.
Yeah, seriously. My teeth aren't strong enough to chew on you.
I'll just swallow it whole.
So this whole time, imagine them having that weird joke interchange, but it's just fading into the background as the camera zooms in on Inga's face because he is spaced the fuck out. There's a ringing in his ears. He's not paying attention to any of
And
this.
then he's like, Bazinga!
Bazinga! The Poils!
Oh my god, what is this fucking Big Bang Theory?
Oh my god!
The Bazinga was, but the Poils is from this.
What is that from? That's from my cousin Vinny.
The pearls.
Yeah.
So he remembers the pearls that are hidden away in the palace. And he's like, okay, my father must have been caught off guard when the warriors arrived. He couldn't get to the pearls because the warriors would have been driven away.
Yeah. Hopefully. That's the ideal scenario.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's here or later on that he also acknowledges the idea that maybe the pearls didn't work or maybe it wasn't enough.
Yeah,
But-
maybe that was just like a whole hoax.
Yeah. But he also then thinks, oh my God,
If
they're
they-
under rubble.
Yeah. If they didn't use the
Oh, yeah,
pearls,
they're
the
in the
pearls are
castle.
still in that spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, where are you
So,
gonna find it?
yeah. Well, exactly. Because the whole
He
palace.
needs one of those guys with the metal detector.
Oh my God, yeah.
On the beach.
God, that would.
Um, So Inga's really worried. He's like, I don't know how I'm going to find that. The palace is a pile now.
yeah.
And he also doesn't say anything. He doesn't know Rinkitink and Bill. He doesn't know them. His father's instructions were keep them secret, keep them safe. So
Yeah.
he's like, I don't know. These are my homeboys right now, but I'm not even going to tell them about
Yeah.
these pearls.
Which I
Yeah.
think I could see two sides of that. I could see two sides of it
It's
because
his first test.
exactly that's true, and I can understand keeping it secret. But if I needed them to help me, I would be like, well,
I'm
I have
going
to tell
to get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because the most important thing is getting the pearls. But it's not his secret to tell.
At least,
so.
you know what? Now he's got a mission. He's got something to do rather
Yeah.
than sit here.
Yeah.
So in the middle of their argument, all of a sudden they just see Inga pop up. And Inga's
Yeah.
like, let's go to the other side of the island.
Yeah, he's like, hey guys, let's go back. Why don't we just try going
It's
back?
actually, they're like, why? He's like, it's way nicer over there. Actually, this is the
Have
other
you
side.
seen the views?
Yeah, he's
It's
like,
like-
the palace is destroyed, but it's
There's
still
just,
really
there's just
nice.
more for us over there. Like, I'll get us some dinner.
Yeah, but he does, and it's actually a good point, which is like, if there's anything that's like left, it would be at the palace because that's where the most stuff on the island was,
Yeah.
and like there's just too much to go through. So it's a good idea anyway. And they're like, well, what the fuck else are we gonna do anyway?
It's
So,
first
like,
thing in the morning.
we're gonna be
Yeah.
everywhere, every square inch of this island. We will be.
Yeah,
Every day,
literally.
if they don't walk that island at least once a day, what are they doing?
I know, yeah. Well, it's 4 miles across though, so that would be an 8-mile walk if they walked all around it.
Oh, I mean, just even to one side.
Okay, yeah, because they could
Even
if they
one
did
thing.
it if they broke it up into 10 quadrants, they could sleep in the middle of one quadrant every day and then just look at everything on the island. You know?
See everything that washes up.
Yeah, seriously.
But so they get back about midday to the other side of the island where the palace is, and they get to work searching the ruins. They search the palace. They find that one of the rooms at the bottom of the tower actually is still habitable.
Yeah,
Like, it's full of rubble and stuff, but it's
yeah.
four
And there's
walls.
a hole in the roof, but it is a structure. So they're like, cool. They have to like pull a bunch of rocks out of it though, and like unblock the
Yeah,
entrance.
when Rinkitink said he would make a bad slave, he wasn't kidding, because he literally sits there and watches while Inga like cleans the whole room, gets all of the rubble out, like makes it a place to live, goes throughout the rest of the palace and finds like a mattress, like a couch, like some sleeping
Oh my
pads. Like he
gosh.
finds everything they need to make it a habitable place
Yeah.
to live.
he finds a footstool even.
Yeah. How long would he
Which
have
is
lasted?
crazy.
Honestly,
I
I wish he
know.
found that on day one. That's the side of the island he was on.
I know, seriously. Well, they had other priorities, I guess. But by the evening, it's a nice little house that they can sleep in.
yes.
Okay, shelter.
So they
Yes.
do, and they do. They sleep there. Next morning, while Rinkitink's still asleep and Bill's off filling up on grass,
Also, love the realistic scheduling of this, where Bill has been awake and is eating. The king is sleeping, and Inga's just waking up. Like, I feel like it's just
that's how it would happen.
that's how it happened.
Yeah.
So he's like, great, gonna go figure out where the fuck the banquet hall is,
Yeah.
and find those pearls. So he finds the place, and he recognizes the tiled floor because he recognizes the tiled flooring like under the rubble.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he's like, there's also like banquet furniture that's broken up. Like, he can see like, oh, that's the carved handle of the chair
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh my
So he's being an
gosh.
investigator, and it's also horrific. Yeah.
He
Ugh.
finds so like knowing now he's in the banquet hall, he kind of like crawls over like all of the rubble and like figures out like, okay, like this would be the center of the room. This is where the pearls are. It is under some of the heaviest slabs of marble you have ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
Oh my.
It's like
gosh.
car-sized pieces of like marble. So
Yeah.
A
What is-
castle fell on top of that.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
What is
which
he
is
supposed to
crazy.
do?
I know. Interesting. Well, okay, this isn't what he does, but he could tunnel under. But then what if it collapses on him?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
No.
No way.
No.
You better get to those
Those
pearls
fucking
fast.
Freaky videos of people getting stuck in caves,
uh,
like
uh,
when they're climbing in caves
yeah.
and shit. I'm like, why? Actually, why do you do that?
I know.
Blech.
Not for
God.
me.
Oh,
It's like like free, even like
like free soloing or
even
something.
without free soloing, even when they have the little metal thing they stick into the crack, and that's what they anchor to, and then they just keep on climbing
Like
up.
the ice climbing people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that or the rock ones.
Oh, yeah, when they
Yeah, it's
drill
like a
it
little
and then it's
seat.
twist it in.
Yeah.
There's
No.
no way. I'm sorry.
What are you like?
Do not
please-
insult them.
Please DM us. Please DM us
We
and
just
let
wanna
us know
understand. We just wanna
what are you
understand.
looking for? Like, what is it that you're getting out of that? Because I want to live it vicariously through you. You'll never catch
You
me.
You'll
can't
doing
live
it.
never
vicariously with
catch
that
me.
shit. It's too
Indoor
scary.
indoor rock climbing sounds so fun. We should do it this weekend.
It's gonna work
Outdoor
out.
rock climbing? No.
I can't.
Go
There's no
fuck
way.
yourself. You ever hiked at Smith Rock?
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, all those people. So scary.
Oh,
Sorry, DM us respectfully.
yeah. Let us know.
So Inga, he sees all this marble right on top of where he needs to be, and he is feeling discouraged. There is no way he can move the marble blocks by himself.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, have a seat, brain blast, think of a plan. Like, what are we going to do?
So he is devoting every possible ounce of willpower to do that. And meanwhile, back at camp, Rinkitink has woken up. And he comes outside and he finds Bilbil and he asks where Inga is, and Bilbil doesn't know. So that's immediately frightening to me. I'd be like, wait, the prince, aka the only one on this island who can do anything for us, is gone?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Not that scary, actually, for Rinkitink. Because Rinkitink goes, Bilbil, I'm bored.
This is so annoying.
My best friend in the whole wide world, King Kitty Cat, got taken away yesterday to be a slave.
It is cute though, because he's like, I became such good friends with Kitty Cat, and now there's no one to have conversations with
That is
because he's been
kinda-
kidnapped and enslaved. And it's
He's
like, okay, centering on yourself.
Yeah,
but-
right? He's
Yeah.
like, Bilbil, tell me a story.
It is cute that they became friends though, and I'm sad that he's gone.
Yeah, they were
I
best
know.
buds. That's montage for that in the
I
beginning.
know.
But
But-
yeah, so he asked Bilbil for a story.
And I'm just gonna say up front,
Skip it.
I hate all of this.
Skip it.
Basically, at a high level, Bilbo's like, "Are you fucking 4 years old or something?" But okay, I'll tell you a story. But he doesn't think he's gonna understand the moral of it, and
Damn,
basically
Bilbo.
the king interrupts him like multiple times throughout this.
Oh my god.
Here's the long and the short. So it's like,
The story is
yes, the story is once upon a time there was a king who had no brains in his head, and all he could do was chatter and chatter all day.
and laugh
Oh,
brainlessly.
Did the king have a goat? Because maybe that's why he was so dumb. No, he was dumb because he was born into kingship and he didn't deserve to be a king, and he's just a stupid idiot all by himself. He was born that way. Oh, well, too bad for him if he did have a goat, because goats are fucking assholes.
and
And scene.
the king just keeps interrupting him to the point where Bilbo's like, "Okay,
Bye.
who's telling the story?" And then Bilbo storms off, basically. And Rinkitink is laughing until he cries,
Oh.
which is
Yeah.
like, I
He
guess he got
literally-
entertained.
He
so good for
literally
him.
says Bilbo is going to kill him because he can't stop. He's laughing so hard he can't.
Oh my god, they're just like the worst group of people to be around.
Yeah. So it's a good thing they separated then.
Yeah.
And Bilbo is pissed. So he's like wandering through the ruins, like kicking shit and just like mumbling under his breath about
Go
Rinkitink.
off.
Yeah, he's not liking it.
So he
Um,
finds Prince Inga.
But yes, he finds Inga in the ruins.
Thank God.
And Inga is so glad to see him. And he's like, "Oh, I'm so glad to see you, Bilbo. I wanted to like ask you for advice on a super important matter." And Bilbo's like, Bilbo, oh my God, forgive me. Bill is like, he's liking that. He's liking being
Yeah, he's
someone
like,
being kind to him and looking for his opinion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay grumpy,
Respect.
but fucking with that
Yeah.
respect.
Yeah, so he's feeling better, but he's still a little pissy.
He's
But
like,
go ahead.
he's like, yeah, you want to get advice from me? You certainly don't want to get advice from that brainless, stupid ass King Rinkitink.
Oh my gosh.
And Inga's like, "Hey,
A
I don't
civil
like hearing
war.
you talk that way." Oh my God. On this island.
Yeah, literally.
It's a nation divided.
Yeah, Inga's like, I don't want to hear you talk that way. Like, yeah, Rinkitink's not smart. He's super dumb, but like, he's kind. He has a good heart. He's cheerful. He's keeping smiles on our faces during the worst thing we've ever
Yeah,
experienced.
he won't pillage and
Um,
destroy a whole island.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just a nice man.
It's like he's a good guy who just finds
He's like,
joy
"I
in his
know
life, and so
Batman."
that's why he joked. Yeah,
Yeah.
my father, my father strutted.
But Bilbo is like, he just softens up and he's like, okay, like, yeah, yeah, whatever. But he also, and Inga's like, hey, let's forget about it. Actually, I literally, let's just not talk about it. Let's just like
Is
focus
not what
on
I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah, he's like, focus on the king being good for right now. That's all. Now come over here. I gotta show you something because it's actually super important. So Bilbo follows him, and it's just more ruins basically to Bilbo. He doesn't know what's going on, but the king notices this and like from afar, and so he decides to follow as well.
Yeah, he wants some breakfast.
He literally finds them and is like, breakfast, Pete.
Mama, give me breakfast.
Ew, oh my god.
I want
God.
high fructose corn syrup.
I'm
Whoa.
scared of him.
But he does join.
I'm sorry.
He
We
joins.
all are not okay after that.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Don't just move move on.
He joins them. They sit down. They're having some breakfast. And Inga's explaining his plan. He's like, so I really need to get under those marble blocks in the banquet hall. I think if I do, like, we can figure out a way to escape. He's not giving away too much information. Rinkitink's like, oh, let's consult my parchment. What the hell is it even called?
Oh, it's the scroll. His like how to be good scroll.
The how to
so
be good.
annoying.
And he's like, this will give us some good advice.
We're not doing that. We're going with what I said
Honestly,
when I came down here to tell
this
you.
book would be so interesting, actually, if Inga just went, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're doing what I told you. I would honestly be like, ooh, character development.
Yeah. But
Let's
alas,
go.
the king reads out his scroll, or pulls out his scroll, and he reads, "Never step on another man's toes."
Okay, what is he doing right now?
Well, so Bill kind of like snorts rudely and like scoffs at him, and Inga just didn't really say anything.
Yeah, Bilbo's like, how relevant to the thing we're trying to figure out. What great advice. Yep, let's move the marble with that information.
Literally.
But Rinkitink, I don't know, he has his own dumbass interpretation for it. He's like, yes, well, we never step on another man's toes because to do that would be being that man because we always step on our own toes. That's how we stand as ourselves. So he's like trying to make nothing, like something out of a nothing burger.
No. We all have toes and they have toes. So anyone toes could be stepped on.
Inside his head, he's like, if I just keep saying toes, they
Yeah.
won't ask any questions.
I'll know what I'm talking about.
God.
Bilbo's not convinced. He continues to ridicule the king. He ridicules the scroll. And Inga's like, back here, over here, we're talking about what I'm talking
Bring
about.
him back,
he's
bring
like,
it back.
Okay, but the stones, there's these stones.
You two, how move heavy block? Yes,
Maybe
no.
That's all I need.
But I mean, shocker, Bill is like, try the rope. We can pull him with the rope again.
Yeah, he's like, we can tie Rinkitink's chubby butt to one end, and then you and I can pull. Inga's like, great, thank you.
Yeah.
That's all
Thanks
I
for an
needed.
idea.
That's all I needed.
Goes and fetches some rope.
So quick.
Why
So-
he couldn't come to rope by himself is beyond me. But
I know. He
He
already
can't do a lot.
he
on
already
himself.
found rope and then made rope. So he should have thought of rope.
he is rope.
Everything's rope.
But he ties one end around the marble block and then the others to Rinkitink, to the three of them basically. So they all pull. And they're pulling and it won't move. Oh well, no, actually, Rinkitink isn't pulling. It's just Bill, and
Of course he isn't.
and
No.
Inga.
They
But
pull with all their strength. It's
They can't move it.
Not moving.
Rinkitink comes over and he just leans on it, and the stone slides over the ground by a few feet.
So why were we doing that?
I know. So apparently he's the strongest man in the world. Number one.
It's just his. All he has to do is lean back. He's apparently this man is
he could have
just.
climbed up that
huge.
well.
He's a medicine ball.
Like God, him climbing up the well like fucking Samara. Sorry.
So they take a rest because obviously the block just moved. That took a lot out of them.
Yeah, and that was one block.
And Rinkitink's like, guess I'm good for something, aren't I? Which is like,
And they're like,
you
yeah.
could have helped from the beginning,
Yeah,
asshole.
we could have known about this a little longer.
Yeah,
This book should be called Inga in Oz, not Rinkitink in Oz.
Yeah,
don't
what
do
the
that right
fuck?
now.
But Bill is like, yeah, dude, if only your head was as full as your stomach, we would have gotten there faster. But great, you're so helpful.
Damn,
Good
read
one.
him for
Inga-
Phil.
Inga goes over. He takes a look at the marble stones that are left, and he's like looking at it, and he's like, "We move one more block. That spring-loaded tile is free for me to access.
Yeah,
They just need to move one more. They
One
just
more.
moved one. He knows they can do it.
So easy.
it is, and thank God, because this could have gone on all day. But thankfully,
Yeah.
2 big blocks.
And the fact he was able to find it so quickly.
I know, but he doesn't want to tell everybody what's up. He doesn't want to reveal the secret. So
Shoot!
yeah, get out of here! Go, yeah.
Yeah, take this rope with you.
Yeah. So after they move the second one, it's just as easy. It's fine. He's like, hey, you guys, like, I'm going to wait until morning. And hopefully by then I'll be able to tell you what we've been doing. Like, but I'm not going to tell you now. And he doesn't even give them anything. He doesn't even say anything, which I get it. But I'm like, if I were Rinkitink, I'd be like, you're going in the well if you don't tell me.
Yeah.
You're going right down the well.
I
We know how to get
definitely
you out,
Would
so-
need to know, and I would fight for that.
Yeah, I would fight Inga, and I would make him
Because at
feel
this point,
really
if you
bad
don't
about
want to tell me,
himself.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I know. I'd be
Right?
like, who are you?
Yeah, why
Like,
am
are
I
you-
doing this? Like, there are other
Oh,
things I could be
God.
doing to try to help. You're making
Yeah.
me move these. You must have a reason why.
Okay, what if like around the corner of the palace, like Inga came and they were like, if you're Inga, who's this? And then it's
Oh
one of the
my God.
warriors.
Stop.
Oh my God, they're shapeshifters.
And they're picking
Yeah.
him up in a helicopter.
Oh my god! It ain't me.
So they move that final block. The tile is available now, and Inga's like, "Oh yeah, well, good day's work, yo. Let's go to bed. Good job,
I'm gonna
guys."
sleep on this tile.
yeah, I'm gonna
Literally.
sleep over here.
Goodbye,
Y'all go
mate.
back to the room.
Yeah.
And the king and the goat aren't super happy about it, about not knowing what's going on, but they're like, whatever, like, we're happy that we were able to get you what you think you needed. And then Inga goes out and catches enough yellow perch to eat for dinner and breakfast the next day.
Yeah, he after all of that makes a fishing rod. Like,
Yeah.
wades out to a rock and catches a bunch of fish.
Oh my
So
gosh.
good boy.
Why is this triangle of sadness? Have you guys seen that movie?
No.
No.
Oh, never mind.
They do not know how to cook the fish. Rinkitink and Inga,
Oh my
neither
God.
one of them knows how because they're royalty.
Yeah.
And the goat's like,
Insanely.
I've seen the castle cooks make enough fish. I can explain to you what to do, and you can do it. So I assume Bilbo guides them through the whole skinning and
Oh, that's
deboning
crazy.
and cooking.
A goat?
I guess. I know. Isn't that like
Just from
crazy?
something he's seen happen.
But it must just be, cut. Like, it was probably like, okay, cut them down the middle, scoop out the organs, wrap them in a banana leaf, put them by the fire to steam. That's probably what they did.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I know. Yeah.
All right. So they do.
They do, and it turns out really good.
It was
Also,
good. It was super yummy.
yeah, it's delicious. They're all very satisfied.
So satisfied. It's bedtime, night.
Yes,
On a
yeah.
full stomach.
Yes, on a full stomach. So the night, or like in the middle of the night, though, Inga is either still awake, I think, or maybe he wakes up, but he is, I think, still awake. And by the light of the moon, he sleeps or sneaks out while everyone is sleeping to go find that tile.
So he goes over there to the banquet hall. He activates the secret spring, and he finds the silk bag with the 3
Yep.
magic pearls inside.
Still safe, still secret. But what's in the bag? So he opens the bag up. It's like the velvet bag or whatever, and
It's Crown Royale.
he literally, yes, it's a Royale bag. It's the classic purple, and the 3 pearls are perfectly safe in there, so that's fucking great. But he wants to look at them because it's fucking the middle of the night. So he's like, okay, I need to just like look at that seriously.
No,
yeah.
yeah.
But also, I mean, what if they were all like, what if they're all black pearls? Like,
What does it mean?
yeah.
Ugh.
So
we'll find out.
He's like, okay, clutch this close to my chest. I cannot have the pearls falling out of it.
Yeah.
He runs down to the beach, but then there's moonlight down there. Let me go check there. But he gets down there and he's like, God, like what if I open this up and the pearls fall into the water, get
Yeah.
lost? in
Yeah,
the ground?
I'd
So
be
he's
feeling
like-
that too.
So then he's like, somewhere else. So then he runs off and finds his tree.
Well, he runs off back to by the room where they were sleeping,
mhm.
but then he's like about to open it, but then he hears snoring, and it's the King Rinkitink like at his feet.
That's right.
And he's like,
Ugh.
"Oh my god!" So then he runs over to like the grass, and then he like hears Bill snoring, and so he's
Bilbo.
like, it's honestly like scary. Like it gives me so much anxiety because I'm just like, it's the feeling of like, oh my god, I left the oven on. It's like there's something
Anything
out
can
there.
happen.
Yeah. So
Just stop running, please.
yeah, do this in
Um,
the morning.
But
honestly,
he-
why are we doing this at
he's
night?
wandering around. He's trying to find a place where he can like see the pearls and make sure they are what he's looking for. He finds his palm tree with the platform of the treehouse. So he climbs up. It is pitch black in the treehouse. He can't see the pearls. So he's like, I'm just gonna sit up here and wait for morning.
Yeah.
I'm away from everyone. No one's gonna catch me looking at these. I'm just gonna wait.
And while he's
Okay.
up there, he's like, because he has time now to think, and he's like, he's feeling stupid for being so fucking paranoid about losing the pearls, but like, it's like weird, and I'm like, it's just like his dad. His dad was worried about them being lost too. He was like, I don't want to like carry him around in the world, like they could be lost so easily.
Yeah.
And now he's having the same thing, and it feels like
He
it almost
doesn't, like,
is like a
wanna let it
precious
out.
like Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings, like
Doesn't want to lose it.
yeah, it's
But
like
he's like, I just have to give like the most ordinary base level of attention to these things to not lose them, just like I don't lose any of my other shit.
yeah,
Like he's like, my family has kept these safe for generations and generations.
yeah.
We're
And they're magic
fine.
goddamn pearls.
I do
Yeah.
have to
So-
say, I have this thing. Anytime I'm throwing something into like a dump or like a big trash can or something, I always have this feeling that I threw away my keys.
Literally today, I was walking the dog and I was throwing his poop away, and I think this sometimes like for no reason. Like if I'm thinking about something when I toss his poop in the trash can, I'll be like, I just threw my phone away, and then I have to, like grab my
I
phone.
do that with my phone too sometimes.
Yeah, because it's like if I'm just not thinking about what I'm doing when I do it, then if I'm thinking about something else, I'm like,
I'm
oh
like,
my
my
God.
keys are gone.
And yeah, I literally today I checked my phone.
That's my
keys,
life now.
good. Yeah. Oh my God, if I had to go through the park dumpster, well, I wouldn't. Well, if it was my phone, I'd have to.
I'd call
if
the
it was my
police.
keys, oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, no, I
Please,
just start screaming. If I start screaming police, they'll show up.
Yeah.
I promise.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Anyway, so he has that fear. In
yes, he
Yeah.
sits up there
I know
though
it well.
until dawn, and he at first light he opens the bag and he removes the blue pearl. This one is going to give. Oh wait, actually, do you remember what the
quiz
blue
me.
pearl gives?
Strength.
Good
him.
job.
Correct.
He hides this in the pointed toe of his right shoe,
Yeah.
secured with cloth.
It's
That's
like
crazy.
elf shoe style.
Yeah.
Okay.
He puts the pearl in there.
Well, it's like people that put a penny in their shoe or something. Or put money in their shoe.
brain blast. Just remember, people would put pennies in their shoes for like good luck when I was a kid, at least. That was like a thing, or
Whoa.
with people I
There
knew.
was a guy one time at Olive Garden that paid me with money from his shoe.
Ew.
Yeah.
I hate that. But when I was in middle school,
The way that's so Olive Garden.
when I was in middle school, we had like one of our periods got split in half by lunch when you were in 6th grade or 7th grade, doesn't matter. But the class I had that in was PE. So I would do half a PE class and then we'd have lunch and then the rest of PE, which
Whoa,
is
That's
crazy.
really
Sucks.
strange.
Yeah, it wasn't every day that it was like that. I can't remember why or how that worked, but it was like
Like
every
a
other
Wednesday
day.
or
Like
something.
yeah, and so it wasn't always, but because of that, I had lunch money that I would use like at the snack bar thing or whatever. So I would keep it in my shoe, and I always took it out of my shoe before I left the gym so that no one would see
What
that.
grade?
Well, 7th grade.
So at your stinkiest.
Maybe, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I forgot about that until just now. I just remembered a lot about shoe money. This is
Shoe
answering a lot of
money.
We
things.
have to stop. We have to stop.
Okay.
Comment
So-
us about your shoe money.
yeah,
What did you
DM us
keep
your
in your
shoe money
shoes?
story. What's in your shoes
How
right
much
now?
money has been in your shoe?
Then he reaches in the silk bag again. He pulls out the pink pearl, which does what?
Oh,
And say it like the pearl would.
I really want to say kindness.
It protects you from danger. He places that in his left elf shoe. Finally, he draws out the white pearl and he holds it up to his ear to ask for advice because, as you know, that one whispers words of wisdom to you.
I do know that one.
And he asks the white pearl to advise him on what he should do in this, the hour of his misfortune. So he's getting dramatic, and I guess you have to ask it a very serious, formal question.
do in this, the hour of my misfortune?
And to this, also, I'm like, does the pearl know what's going on? Because it must. I know that's how the magic must work.
Infinitely was wise.
Okay, yeah, because I'm like, the pearl's been in a dark box that got really loud for a minute and then really quiet. So, like, how does it know? But it says, insanely, go to the islands of Regos and Korigos to liberate your parents from slavery.
Crazy.
Oh my God, Moses.
I'm like,
Oh my God.
that's interesting.
Deliver us. Inga, please deliver
So
us.
this is Prince of Egypt.
Oh my God.
Um,
Okay, don't. I'm
but
gonna start
it tells him tonight there is going to be a huge storm, and tomorrow morning a boat will have washed up ashore.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and he can take the boat to the north.
Oh my God.
But something which I probably wouldn't have maybe thought about, but that is an obvious problem, is that Inga cannot row a giant boat from there to Regos and Korigos because it's like miles and miles away. But the white pearl's like, use the blue pearl, you dummy. You'll have enough strength to do anything. And the pink one is going to protect you from shipwreck. It'll protect you from dangers. And once you're there, it'll protect you.
The white pearl tells him that the wise and fearless are sure to win success.
I'll tell you what, though. Inga's dad, Kitty Cut, he should have fucking asked that pearl, hey, what's the best way to not, like, get invaded? What's the best way to have preventative measures? Where should I put you pearls?
How should I rule this country?
Yeah, because you didn't have easy access to those damn pearls.
No, yeah.
But also, like, anyone
not.
could have stepped on that tile at any point.
Yeah.
And spring-loaded it. So the blue pearl he hid in his right shoe, the pink pearl he hid in his left shoe. Where do you think he hid the white pearl?
Of his butt.
No, he puts it back in the bag that he got it out of, and he ties it around his neck.
Like
which
a
is,
necklace.
I'm wondering why any of them had to go into his shoe at all.
That's a good question.
That is an excellent
I
question.
did not think of that.
Yeah, what? So he can just wear it as a necklace?
Yeah. Well, he does put it under his shirt.
Maybe they're
and, like,
heavy.
buttons his shirt up, so like you can't see it. But 2 extra pearls in that bag would not have made a difference. He should have just done that. I did not think of
Yeah.
that. That's so stupid.
So Inga goes back just as Rinkitink is waking up, and the king is like, "What's your secret, Inga? What's going on? Like, why are you just coming in? Like, what is this? Why won't you tell us?" And Inga's like, "Secrets stay secret by not sharing them."
Yeah.
And honestly, like, sweetly though, he's like, also like, this one's a family secret, which at this point in his journey is the same. Like, if I heard him say that, I'd be like, I'm not gonna ask you about
Yeah.
that
Okay.
anymore.
Okay.
Heard that.
Yeah.
But he's like, here's something I can tell you. We're leaving this island tomorrow.
Yeah. And
Great news.
which, I mean, I'm like, would I believe him? But probably. Well,
I'd be like, you better show
I
me
don't-
a
well,
real
actually,
good
yeah, 'cause
reason.
they don't know about the pearls, so
yeah. But Inga seems very, very sure of himself. And
Confident.
the king, and that's what sells it. But the king is like, well, I'm not a very good swimmer. I just kind of float around. And Inga's like, oh, we're not swimming. There's a boat coming here for us in the morning. And Rinkitink literally thinks that Inga's gone crazy.
Yeah, he's like, oh my god, it's happening already?
Yeah. He's like, okay, the boy's been through a lot. So he just doesn't really say anything. He stops asking questions.
He's like, cool. That's
then-
what's happening.
And then he tells stories to make Inga happy because
Yeah,
he
he's
thinks
like-
that Inga's having a bad time.
He's like, let's lighten the mood.
Yeah.
And Inga laughs. Like, they just spend the rest of the day joking and laughing. Because
cute.
Inga has not a care in the fucking world.
Yes, he
Um,
is feeling pretty good about where he's at now.
They tour the island. Rinkitink rides on Bilbo's back, and they find fruit trees and bushes, which is their only other food besides the fish. And Rinkitink like makes this joke about how he's like the happiest while he's eating, and they're honestly like 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
But then they have a great day joking. They have a great meal of like berries and fruit, and then
Yeah. This a time lapse of the skies becoming cloudy really suddenly and dark. The wind is starting to pick up. There's a huge storm rolling in across the ocean at them.
Oh no.
Thankfully, they have that room they can hide out in. The room that's left over. But even still, there was like a hole in the roof. It is going crazy. Thunder's out there on the ocean. The trees are being like blown over. It's crazy.
they're just hidden, in that little room. Bilbo and Rinkitink are like terrified.
Yeah,
they're like, what is going on?
They're scared for their lives because this is a fucking crazy. It's like a hurricane style.
Oh my gosh.
Inga
And they
has
just have this
never-
little little
I
Yeah,
know.
like,
place.
those walls can't even be trusted.
Yeah, those
honestly.
walls
No.
were torn down by men.
Easily.
But like, Inga's super comforted by seeing the storm
Yeah.
because he's like, okay,
Yeah.
like one thing that the pearl said would happen is happening.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm concerned, there will be a boat tomorrow.
Yeah. If the pearl knew about the storm, it'll know about the boat. And so the storm goes all night. Thunder, lightning, winds. It's crazy. But in the morning, there's no leftover storm. It's not windy or rainy. It's open skies. and there's just trees are fucking falling all over the place. It's like matchsticks. It looks crazy.
Yeah.
And that's the end of chapter 5.
Oh my god.
The 3 pearls. And Blake, what would you call that?
Pearl jammed.
Okay.
Get it?
Like Pearl Jam.
Yeah, but like they were jammed under the marble.
Thank you for listening to Oz Hour. Please join us next time as we continue with Chapter 6, The Magic Boat. Please rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Oz Hour Podcast for the latest on everything Oz. Oz Hour, created and hosted by Blake Stone and Wyatt Swangham. Co-hosted by Hannah and Geary. Audio production by Charlie Johnson. Theme music written and performed by Rudy Clovis. Cover art by Valentin Lucas.